Hello! Chair. Alright, the chair is done. Welcome in, Mac, Willow, David. Mac, thank you for that lizard party. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's, we're out into room G. So, room E was perhaps the biggest redo of this second pass. We're in Operation Second Pass. We're going back through all the rooms we made for Chapter 1, and we're adding the things that we said we'd get to later. And this room suddenly gained a side quest and an entire new minigame we had to program. Oh crap, but now that I think about it, this guy, let's get rid of this guy. We don't need this guy. We're gonna assume that that's his house. Steve! Hello, Turtle. Welcome in. Congratulations on your Minecraft victory. We are probably going to do a third pass of this room as well to do something with these guys. At least make them wiggle their instruments or something. But yeah, this room got a lot of changes. It's significantly cool. Continue. Aha, it still works. Was that the bot crashing? No, it's probably fine. Killed you once. How did it kill you? Tell us in excruciating detail. Room F did not get a major redesign, but it got a facelift. The weird edges have been smoothed out a bit. We now actually have a faucet that you just smack instead of a gear that you turn. And there's a visible hose now leading to where the water spout appears. Added some more enemies, so there's now 4 in this room. That's the fun way to die, to be honest. Other side doesn't have anything yet, but we'll get it on the way back. Started purling after. That's a good idea. That's a good way to land it. So now we are moving on to room G. Golly G. This one is also probably going to get a little bit of a redo because I want this to be more obviously a frog. Right now, it barely registers as a frog. They gave you mini guys. That's wonderful. I'm so glad they did. So we might do some 3D modeling to make a dedicated frog rock. These snails probably need a bit of a redesign as far as like where they are positioned. And we need to mix in not just snails. I think we're gonna have some snails and some pigs. And then once we get into the cave, we don't have any enemies. What? What's wrong? What's going on, Turtle? Haven't you ever seen a snail before? We also need to make these areas not visible. And I need a little bonus that you can come back for later. He's fine, he's great. Oh, and this whole thing with the bridge, this arrow doesn't appear in game, but it's just kind of a placeholder to show where the bridge appears. I guess I need to do something to make a gear-coated object or something. Either a gear or just a little bit of vines that you just smack. Something where it's obvious that you're supposed to do something with it. The waterfall is mostly fine. The rocks are okay. This little blob is weird. I don't know what we'll do about that. We have a lot of just room. Is this all one model? Ooh, I think it might be. Yeah, this might be. Yeah, this is one big model, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna redo the geometry on this area. Similar to what we did in the last room. But right now, it just doesn't live up to how good the new areas are. We've gotten a lot better at making areas, and so we need to keep that momentum up. And so part of that, I do not like this shader. The way it works this way is super awkward. So I'm probably gonna end up redoing this at some point, but that's a nice to have, not a must have. But this does need to be obviously a frog. So we are going to, I guess, make a big frog. Like it or not. But not just a frog, a rock shaped like a frog. So we're gonna make a 3D model that looks like it's a rock that happens to kind of look like a frog. So we're making a bad frog. Great, that's the plan. Mount Frogmore, there you go. Mount Frogmore it is. All right, how in the world are we gonna do this? Yeesh. Is this a job for like sculpting? Like, do I just start with a cube and then do sculpt? I've never used the sculpting tools really. What do we got? Draw shape, add clay. What does that do? Ooh, what is this? Clay strips, clay thumb, blob. Not seeing any blobbing happening. So I may not understand how that works. Clay. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Is it clay now? Is that what we did? How does this work? Oh, I bet it's because I have like... Do I need more vertices? Is that my problem here? Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, let's do it that way. Let's actually delete cube. How do I go back to regular tools, not sculpting tools? Give me the regular tools. Delete cube. Make a sphere. Lots of subdivisions, so we can really smooth this bad boy out. And make it a big one. All right, let's see if this works. I don't know. I don't actually know. Oh yeah, that is how that works. Okay, well that makes more sense. Okay, so we're trying to make a frog. Sort of. Frog head. The images of a frog's head. Okay, yes, yes. Yes, frog. Doesn't need to be symmetrical. Because again, this is meant to be like a rock formation that could vaguely be, oh yeah, that's a frog, yeah. Flatten? No. Scrape. Multi-plane scrape. Fill. Smooth. Oh. It is quite smooth now. What is this one? Flatten, fill, scrape. Yeah, it's like I want to, like, clay thumb. Ooh, no. What else we got here? Grab, deform, thumb. How do I push in? Rotate, nudge, pose. What does multiplane scrape do? Like I'm trying to like push in. I would figure scrape would be that, but maybe not. What keeps failing? Is that the bot? Hang on. The bot. Let me check here. No, not the bot. All right. I don't know what. I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of programs open. One of them is apparently giving me issues. All right. Let's see here. Smooth crease. Blob. Strips. Draw sharp. Ah, here we go. That seems to be a bit more of like carve away that I'm looking for. Okay, well that's just kind of like really weird looking. But whatever. So I could switch back to this. And then take these shapes here and subdivide them if so needed. A little weird, but maybe it's all right. As it stands, this is like way too many vertices on this side and way not enough on this side. Okay, how would you make a rocky, like it's, this just looks like a badly made frog. I mean, this doesn't look great either because it's made out of smaller pieces. So I want something that's vaguely like that, but like maybe, okay, maybe what I should be focusing, it should not actually look like a frog, right? It should look like a rock, and that's hard to do, for one thing. Like, I don't think this is the way to make a rock. The clay and stuff is not a good rock to me, personally. I like a good old-fashioned block here. Nice crisp edges, and then we start messing with it. All right, so hear me out then. Take a rock, and then we just start, we just take a big old block, and we just start messing with the vertices. Bringing them in various corners. Okay, okay. Bringing them out occasionally. Rock, rock. It's a nice little rock deal going on here. Soften up that top there. Okay. Yep. This. Bring those in. All right, so very rock, I'd argue. It's getting there. This one's still a little bit weird. It's fine. Yeah, we just kind of got a low poly rock going on here. All right, how does this look again? Yeah. So the idea is we'll have something going on like this, I guess. Of like two very eyeball-coated rocks on top. And then big frog mouth underneath. So to sell that illusion, we need a froggy nose going on here. So we kind of need a bit of a nosy protrusion. Bring these guys up a little further. Okay, so remember, it just has to look kind of vaguely froggy. Okay, let's take these, subdivide those, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's just take the whole thing. Start getting a little bit more crispiness on here. Okay, but that allows for a bit more of a frog mouth. Oop. That is not the way I wanted that to go. It's a bit more froggy. So you would want to have like... Does that read? Not really yet. Okay, there's an effect I can do. To deform things, I think. What is that? Is that mesh deform? No, it's some... What was it? I don't actually remember. Deform... Displace? I can do clouds or just no. Let's do noise. Straight up noise. Displaced by noise. And then I tell it, whoa, too much. until it just kind of wiggle everything by some amount. That just adds a little bit to it. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Hi, Willow. Just to give this a little bit more, a little bit of wonkiness. Yeah, perfect. Apply it. It's the Snuffleupagus. Hello. Hi, bird. Built a cat tree that almost reaches your ceiling. You know what? That's fine. That seems normal. Now he's demanding dinner, as they do. What is failing? Something Microsoft related is encountering errors, and it won't tell me what exactly. Okay. Classic cat. As good as errors. I mean, to be fair to Microsoft, they have to play nice with a lot of things that may not be made very well. Do like this? No, that seems like a bad idea. I'm gonna do like this. I could work with that. Okay, so we're bringing the frog's mouth open. It's gonna be something like this. That's the sad truth of it. You never know when your normals need to be checked. So what we're doing right now, we're working on this frog rock that doesn't look very much like a frog. It's like 15 things. Oh my gosh, it's always the normals, isn't it? Without getting too into it, a normal is just which way is up on one of these squares. Well, you see, Willow. This frog is actually not a frog at all. He's actually just a rock. This is just a big rock that happens to look a little bit like a frog. That's the magic. Just a rock. Is that vaguely what we're looking for here? Looking a little bit more froggy. Okay, so now the question is, like, on this own, does this look like a rock? It could look like a rock with a little bit more work. Okay, so let's try to give it a little bit more work. Frog nose. Just a little bit of a gap in the rock. But not noticeable until we do the texturing. Doesn't work super well, does it? Not really. You kind of need to have a point in the middle. Actually do something with. We might see about adding some moss. Let's see. So he might want to rotate on the x-axis a bit. And so that implies that we should soften this edge up a bit. Like here, here, all these, this, 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 and this. Need to be moved down some. These need to be moved down a little bit. Okay, that might work out all right. I guess these 5, these 5 need to be scaled on not z-axis. Just be brought in a little bit here. And then these, this to this, bring that down a bit. This to this, bring that down a bit too. Okay, this might be a decent frog rock. I don't know, are there other details we can add to make it more rocky though? I guess the texturing is what we're going to have to rely on here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Material. Got an image texture somewhere for this. But where? Where did I put that? Is this it? This is it. Okay. Maybe some vines might make sense. See, the trick is right here, you can't even see right here and right here's little nostrils. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Stone texture, high roughness, but albedo. Where is albedo? Can I change that? Somewhere, somehow. Material 2. I don't know what that does. I don't know what keeps 401. I'm guessing that's the bot, but I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, possibly. Sheen. Does that do anything? No. Coat. Alright, I don't know if that's actually gonna stick or not. We'll see. But we have it as a different texture, so I can change that. Which is something. Now what if, right here, like what if we do auto smooth? See, that gives us a little bit of crisper edges occasionally, which I'm not sure if I want some of these to be crisp. Actually, that might be okay. This one less so right here. If we can smooth this out a bit. All right, then. This is a little bit weird, reading as crisp. Okay, I can see why it is reading as crisp, but there we go. Just trying to pop these into a smoother texture. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that might be all right. I'm still not crazy about the Still not crazy about how the texture looks right now. I might do like some kind of triplanar, see if that helps. But we got something here. Let's export it, see how this looks. Frog rock. Okay, that's going to be imported into room G. Dabble tails. Except now it's robot. Paper robot. Blender, outdoor, decor, frog, rock. Pull it in. Should probably work on the terrain. We have a lot of work to be done. So these rocks up here are just kind of piled on. It's a single model we made of just a blobby rock. I just piled a bunch of them together to make this big cliff face, and it's fine, honestly. I'm okay with it. So, I don't know. All right. Let's start redoing this place. First off, geometry. No path in here. This is all grass and dirt. Which, in some ways, that makes it a little bit easier. Oh, I saw we got a follow earlier. Thank you for that follow. I should probably put some kind of sound alert so I'm notified or something. First thing we want to do is rotate. We're on -45. Let's put it at 0. I'm working it this way first. So this part over here is pretty important. By that, I mean this part here. Where this arrow points here across this rock. That needs to be pretty consistent. So that distance there. Everything else is pretty open to just like, whatever. Hello, Al. How about that Yoshi's Island, huh? So let's just do that. I also like Yoshi's Island. It's one of the handful of games I actually had on the Super Nintendo. I grew up with 5 games on the Super Nintendo, and so I played them each a lot. Donkey Kong Country 2, Yoshi's Island, Mario RPG, Link to the Past, and Tetris 2. Whether or not it's better than the original Tetris, who's to say? Who's to say? It's beautiful. It has such a style. Yeah. Now, I will admit, I like traversable overworlds more. Of like maps. World map. So the fact that in Yoshi's Island, it's basically like you are selecting from a menu, but there's a picture to go with it. It's like, to me. I love Super Mario World, where it's like, oh, there's lands. Look at all these realms. There's over 7 realms. But it's fine. Super Mario World has a fantastic map. Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2 are like, meh. I don't know why, because ultimately they're basically the same. Oh gosh, boy do they ever have collectibles. Collectibles out the wazoo. Alright, CSG Polygon. Put it over here. Okay, and then I need to tell it to do... How do I guess the only way to tell it is I have to actually rotate it, which feels a little bit weird, but it's fine. Yeah, DKC3 has a few good things going for it, and that is one of them. Traversable overworld with like exploration. It's very cool. It's very cool. Oh wait, I don't want that for up there, do I? As it turns out, no, I don't. gonna do this one down here. Yeah, this can be just a block. That one could just be a blob. We don't need fancy back wall. Yeah, I did not play Spyro, so I don't know much about it. Okay, I would like for this to be kind of a straight line here. That goes to like there-ish. Tough to tell exactly where. Just that it goes, and that's all we need to know. Oh, we can do control click apparently to snap. Get out of here. I need to see if there's anything silly I can do with this room that we're not already doing. Because right now this is a very straightforward room. Which, I mean, is fine. This can be modified later. Okay, we got there. How about Diddy Kong Racing's level selection? How's that? How's that for a level selection setup? Okay, so... here we go. I think that slides that into an even... Yeah, that's perfect. You can see the Z fighting and everything. Just what we want. Perfect. Okay. It really was, wasn't it? Very odd. Very, very odd. Okay, we do want to use collision on this. Okay, that looks great. We'll come back for the grass, I think. We'll do a second pass. A second pass for the grass. Yeah, you had to earn the levels. It was weird. Now, I like that you didn't spin the balloons. It was just once you have enough, you unlock it. So you can never really lock yourself out from poor decisions. All right, duplicate that, but just drag a different set of polygons down here. Nice. Okay, that's 2 down. I don't know what to do about this thing in the middle. Oh, I love Goomba. Oh, I know it. Such a weird little section we've got going on here. I just don't know what to feel about it. Okay, then bottom level. Just basically the same, but different. It's just 2 lower. And then we need to, in turn, reduce the height of these by 2. Okay, so this is going to be easy, I hope. In that we just have to mark some spots. One about here somewhere. Doesn't matter exactly where. One about here somewhere. We'll figure out the specifics in a bit. And then we just kind of cruise along. Smooth sailing. Okay, easy. Piece of cake. Okay. Now confirm that final value, final y value, no, just the first 2 y values are exactly -8. Just so we line those up exactly with each other. And then second one is going to be this side of the fence here, which is also going to be negative, which is also going to be -8, -8, somehow or another. That goes back here somewhere, don't know exactly how. Doesn't matter how. Oh, we're supposed to have this whole animation with this log. That's going to be a thing to redo. Because I know that did not look super great. Okay, so now we take these first few and make sure they are exactly -8 on this axis. X-axis, let's say 35. 35? Or should it go 36? Nope, seems like 35 is correct. All right, that is it for the solidity of those walls, I guess. Let's find out how we did. We're gonna hide this. Looks all right. Looks all right. No rings in the tree stumps? No, that is too much detail, yeah. Okay. So next we need the grass. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call these dirt. 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 And dirt. Now we're going to duplicate all of them. now they're going to be grass. Now, it means a few things need to be different. 1, no collision. 2, grass textures. Same thing for these 2. Duplicate. He likes being in the river. He's fine. He's fine. No, he loves it. Okay. And I guess we also need a node 3D for the riverbed. Don't know what you're complaining about there, Microsoft. That. And now figure out how to get this to line up. Go. There we go. There we go. It's wonderful. Incredible. Oh, I love Yoshi's Island. Yeah. We will have collision on this one. Super Mario. All right, switch back to F, and let's see how big was the grass here? 0.2 is the depth on the grass. All right, so let's take all this grass, set its depth to 0.2. Looks great. Bring them all up by 1. Wow, that is already a stellar beginning. We're not quite there yet. So here's where things are gonna get a little silly. How did we do this over here? How did we do this over here? Can you select these? Because if you can, that will make this significantly easier. Grass 1. So if you can select these, doesn't look like you can. Right, I remember. Do I remember? I don't really remember. I've got an idea, but it's a bit of a silly one. So one thing is add 0.1 to the x-axis here to move that there. Looks great. Actually, that looks fine because you're not even going to notice over there. And then for this, we've got our... Yeah, see, we got this going on over here. We can manually edit these guys. So what is the first one here? That's the first one? Okay, then it's got to be one of the last ones. Yeah, that one. Take this and subtract 0.2. And then take this one and subtract 0.2. And subtract 0.1 here. And subtract 0.1 here. There we go. That looks like a pretty good blob of grass. Now this is a little bit goofy, and I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do on this. we add an extra Mario Paint. Bum, 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 bum. It was a sort of non-game. Hovercat's out of town this weekend, guys. So bedtime was a little bit rough for the kiddo. But she handled it. She handled it all right. And she's snoozing away with her like cubic meter stuffed sushi roll that she sleeps with every night. Because of course. Why not? Why not have a massive stuffed sushi roll, huh? I guess it is pretty awesome to have a massive stuffed sushi. See, this I don't love. Can I mess with that a little bit? I can add an element. So that -8 on the Y value. -8 on the Y value. And now I can do this to slurp it in. And then have this one, which is the first one. Yeah, do this. That's a better way to do that, so that the grass kind of curves around at the edge. I like that. All right, that looks okay on the grass on this side. Next up is this one here. This one's a weird one, and I'm thinking that our solution may just be to scale the whole thing up a little bit. Whoa, not dirt, grass. Just scale the whole thing up a bit so it extends in all directions. Well, that's weird. Transform is over here. That'll do it. Okay, so maybe that's a bad idea. Instead, let's just take this and do that. And call it a day. Got a little bit of silliness over there, so let's cut that over like that. Okay, I think that deals with that. And then this one, which this one's gonna be easy. Scoot it over 0.1 to the left. 0.1 this way, and then these last 2 points, or I guess these are the second and third point, because we started with this one, so it's the second and third point. Scoot that over 0.2, scoot that over 0.2. Done. Grass. All right, that looks pretty good. So we got here's our before geometry. Look at these rigid lines, these just polygons here. Very rough lines. And now we've got these beautiful wavy smooth lines. Ooh, don't worry about that. You can't see that. You can't see it from the edge, so it's fine. We do need to get these in. So I'm just gonna make a side wall. Which is just gonna be a CSG box. One super nice thing about CSG Box is how you can drag the edges. You cannot do that with the normal geometry. You have to be really careful about the resizing and stuff. It's a little silly. Okay, looks good, looks good. Love it. We are going to use collision on that one. And that one needs our dirt texture. And then we need to duplicate it for grass. Grass does not need collision. And also the height only needs to be 0.2. And I'm going to extend the edges. Point 1, point 1, and point 1. That's not quite in the right spot, is it? Just fix that up a bit. Okay. And now we have the matter of this grass, which has a very similar issue to what was going on last time. With a very similar solution. Ta-da. I love it. It looks good. Much nicer. Now we can take the whole thing and transport by negative 45 degrees to line up with our other objects. Okay. So these objects we speak of. Did I have tabs in the geometry? I do. Tabs and barriers and water and the house. Okay. So we'll figure out how that's going to go down. Let's see. How is that going to go down? Water. Just drag it into geometry. Beautiful. Okay. A node for decor. We do not want this to be transformed. So decor. Oh, solidity. Is that what our solidity looks like? Interesting. Well, so that's barriers, I guess. Where are the rest of the barriers in this, though? Where's all of that? Static body. Oh yeah, I guess we can re-rotate this. Barriers. Ooh, those are going to need some reworking. Those will need some reworking. Old style barriers. Interesting. But that's how we did it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do it the new way, though. Haha. Can't stop me. this is still weird, but whatever. We can now do barriers with CSG boxes. Incredible. First step, unrotate this mess. And also hide the old version of the map so we can actually see what we are doing. And now we start adding the invisible walls along the edges. I've considered having some system that does this automatically, but nothing sounds good to me. No such solution fills me with joy. What's going on here? Why is that rotated? Is this rotated? This is rotated. Ah, I see. Well, then let's have a node 3D barriers. Sure. Oh, we need the tabs. Let's get the tabs in here. It's all just numbers, so we can just put things wherever we want. Like, it may not make sense to do things very high. You only really start to run into problems when the computer cannot do math very well on the numbers. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, surely computers can do math for pretty much any number. They're computers. Like, well, yes, they could, but the game engine makes certain assumptions about the numbers you're using to make things go faster. And so the way it stores numbers is not as precise as you might think. Because you have to keep in mind it's all binary. But the main thing is when the numbers get very big or very precise, either way, the math starts mathing oddly, and you may not get the results you expect. So it's usually good to keep things within reason. But that's usually only a problem if you're dealing with huge scales, like space travel kind of stuff. In space travel games, they have to pull off some tricks so they're not adding numbers like, hey, how far apart is a quadrillion and a quadrillion one? Because a computer may actually try to do the math and not come out with exactly one. So instead, like, zero, they move zero around. It's weird. You know what? I don't think the Factorio game actually runs into that issue because it's not actually keeping track of millions of miles or anything. It's all just hand-waved. It's like, yeah, you're very, very far. But really, it's just like a progress bar of 0 to 100. But then they kind of make the numbers look like you're farther. Actually, that's not how it works. Don't worry about it. The numbers in Factorio aren't big enough to worry about that. What are we going to do about the tabs? These guys right here. Copy. Paste. Node 3D. Call it tabs. Tables. Paste. Why can't I see that last one? How strange. Okay, that's fine. And we'll position these in the correct spot. Okay. We all okay. All right. Use collision on this. Yes. All right. Let's make an invisible wall. Let's do this in a fun way. So, this is an interesting thing. We haven't really done it this way before, and we probably should have. Is that all we have to do here is add a CSG box as a subtraction mode. And now we have a movable hole in our wall. Which is pretty fun. And we don't actually need this to be super precise. This can be very much eyeballed. There we go. That is so much easier than the way we've been doing this. Jeez. Something is erroring out, and I don't know what, and that's a little bit worrying. Okay, duplicate, slap it on right over there somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. Looks good to me. And just for good measure, we'll put one on the back beyond where you can actually go. But I don't know what people are getting into. Oh, it came up. Oh, I hope he's not using Firefox. Let's see. Let's see what levels he's doing. We'll just have a tab open. We'll just keep tabs on him, you see. I use Firefox. I love it. That's right, I did. That's right, I did, Mac. You tell him. Okay, now we can rotate this by -45 degrees again. Get everything moved back the way it was. We're gonna shift a lot of this stuff around, I think, but for now. Decor, we want the waterfall in here. Yep, there we go, we got it. We want the rock wall, we want the river rocks. Pull them in here, yeah, look at that. All right, we're bringing everything back. Yeah, it doesn't work well with a lot of my old web games because they're built on Canvas technology, which Firefox doesn't optimize very well. But Google is getting really shady, which I don't like, so I'm trying to move away from Chrome where possible. I mean, I guess they've always been a bit shady about things, but you know what I mean. Okay, so the tabs. These three are done. Onion rings. Now we have these new tabs. Yeah. All right, trying to move everything into new folders to make things nicer. For instance, we're gonna make a node 3D called enemies instead of just having 3 separate enemies rolling around. Not necessarily at the speed of sound. They are snails, after all. Water fox. Oh no, the font didn't load for some reason. That's weird. It's probably fine. Probably nothing to worry about. As long as we're watching other people's streams. What is, how's the Yoshi's Island run going? Oh, he's doing Mahjong now. Oh, well. Oh, geez, it's Dabble Worlds. Let's do Mahjong. Psh. Stones. Right, that is part of the geometry of the lower level. Move that into here. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Oh. Why is it lagging that much? Hang on, let me pull up Chrome. Dabble Worlds. Play. I mean, it's entirely possible that something goofy is going on that's changed recently. Let's see. Nope, I'm getting 60 FPS. I'm getting a smooth 60 FPS. Oh, I forgot how cool the light bulbs were. Wait, did I make this? What the crap? Hang on, I'm not gonna play Dabble Worlds. Browser is he using? No, I have to make an entire video game. I can't play my own video games. I have to make video games. That would require me to like get out a controller, plug it in to my PC. No, I can't do that. Yeah, look how smooth this is running compared to Germduff's stream. Oh my gosh. Look, it's Kaizo blocks, but from the side. Oh, don't look! Don't look, Willow! Shimmer blocks is what we call it. Oh, Edge. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Edge either. Remember, the game was made basically exclusively for Chrome. Because Chrome does all of the optimization for JavaScript Canvas. There we go. All right, now check this out. Power it, and it reveals the secrets. But then you have to kind of memorize the setup a little bit. Boom. And then, pow. Oh, man. Who made this? Oh, secret? No, you can't get up there. Can you go across the top? Of course not. Of course they blocked it off. Okay. I can't grab the light bulb. So I gotta just go. Barrels? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's walls there. Of course there's walls there. Oh yeah, look at that. Uh-oh. Hope I don't need to bring a barrel. Oh wait, I can just pick this one up. The great cactus, Charlie Brown. Oh! Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Why didn't I release Dabble Worlds on Steam? Because it is a browser game, and there's a little bit of a hiccup with trying to get those to translate over to Steam. It's not impossible, but it's a bit of a pain. But if I'm going to be making it a PC game, I may as well rewrite it for the PC instead. See, you can use these guys to tell where the walls are. until you die. Who knew an invisible wall level would be such a fun time? Uh-oh, I probably needed him. Also, it does cost money to put games on Steam. It's not free. Okay, right here. Okay, and then to here. No! Okay, and then the next one is... Oh, I just slipped off. I just slipped off. Why is this happening? What is breaking? I really assume it's the bot that's crashing, but it seems to be having no ill effects, so I'm okay with it. Whew. Okay. Now just slide through here. Checkpoint. Now through the cactus maze. Then go to here. Yeep, and then die. Does he not have Chrome? Do you not have phones? Ooh, okay, nice. Oh, this... I love this stuff. Oh, the cannons. The cannons. Oh, he doesn't want to deal with it. Well, you know what? That's fair. I would be having a fit playing in slow motion. What's the level? There's a really, really cool level that's basically Bramble Scramble. Bramble Ramble. That's the one. Oh my gosh, this level's good. Oh yeah, that's how it works. This is just go fast. Oh, that's why those levers are there, right. They're just something for these guys to rotate around. These guys are cool. They just orbit whatever you place them over. That was dumb. That was dumb again. I keep dying here. Doopsters, doopsters, doopsters. Wait, I suck at Dabble Worlds? There we go. Oh, dumb. I might need more practice, yeah. So these are little cannons that... Oh, jeez. You only get a set amount of time before they just auto-launch you. And Al made this level basically once they were released, because they were a cool addition to the game. I missed. Oh, I missed. Oh, right into him. Al made a ton of levels for Dabble Worlds. Easily the most of anyone. That's a fun section. Oh, this is, I think, just a waiting section. There you go. That's a fun one. That's a really good one. Oh, man. Good times. Oh, the track. Pixel Yosh. Our good friend Pixel. We added another couple of things and made a level contest. So this one is horizontal screen wrap and these little, we just called them track pipes. They were just these weird little things. Nope, that's not it. It's a good sound. How would I? No, that's just gonna spit me down. How does this jump work? Do I go? I can't go under it. Oh, okay, I can't go under it. Horizontal screen wrap was a pain to implement. Level clear. Oh no, he shouldn't play this. He shouldn't play this game like this. Oh, no. My bad. Oh, this is a cool little setup. This is a glitchy setup, but it's really cool. These little yellow and gray walls let you wall jump. Oh, kept doing still. Oh gosh, this jump here. Oh, how does this work? I don't even remember. Oh, this! Like, what the crap? This is such a setup. This is such a setup here. Look at this. Oh, then I gotta hit the lever midair. Oh, I keep missing the lever grab. Oh, weird. Okay. Good job, Edge. Well, you could probably still zoom in on the browser and do kind of like a semi full screen. I cannot grab that. You gotta press the run button. There we go. And then you grab it again, you throw it to yourself. What the crap, Pixel? This is such a cool setup. Oh, and then I don't know what to do next. Okay. Oh, jeez. Get me out of here. Oh, that's the level I play. Oh, no, that was dumb. That was, okay, just wait. Just wait there. I love this setup with the mushroom. And wait. There we go. Yo-yo into it. That's not how yo-yos are supposed to work. What? They do kind of look like shower heads. Where does that trying to go? Why is there an up and left arrow there? There's nothing to throw it at there. There's nothing to throw it at there. Oh, right. But it wraps. It wraps around the screen. Do you know how to build a level editor? Why do you ask? What is up with this silly bug? I assume, I mean, you're looking at it. Waka waka. Oh, geez, that's such a good... All right, this is a dumb bug, and I'm kind of dumb for missing this idea. The fact that when you throw the yo-yo across the screen border, well, yeah, that's gonna happen. But I love it. Okay, so you put this in here, and then when it respawns, yeah, that is so cool. What a dumb. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Put that in there. So the yo-yo normally just goes a little ways, but because of the screen wrap, you wanna learn how to build one? It's... Oh, can't grab it. Oh, hi. It's nice to have everything in your game built in an editor from the get-go. It was fine, it was fine. Oh, and then Al's lower levels. There we go. Cool. Missed it entirely. Okay, so my major regrets with Dabble Worlds. The backdrop tiles, I did want them to be kind of interchangeable in size with the regular tiles, but you get these weird edges where you're like, is that a background or is that solid? I can't tell. Dumb. 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 That's not how these are supposed to work! Oh, it's a glitchy mess, but it's fun. Aw, a heart. We got the heart. Look at all these checkpoints. Did you guys know? Did you guys know that you can have more than one checkpoint? And then the screen scrolls up for this lovely little finale area. Pixel made really pretty levels that were very fun from a Kaizo standpoint. Popples made absolutely hard as balls Kaizo. Dragon. Expert. It is more, I mean, it is. I don't know if you ever heard the story of this, of me building this game. This was me being really upset at Mario Maker and thinking to myself, I could do this. I'm one guy, and I could build my own Mario Maker, and then I did out of spite. And I was like, you know what, Nintendo? What if I say that yes, you can have more than one checkpoint in a level? And what about all this other stuff? It was a while ago. It was like 3.5. It was about 4 years ago. Was when I started making it. But yeah, it's Mario Maker. And I was like, hey, Nintendo, you know what would be cool? I wish I could have a castle in the desert theme. And Nintendo's like, no, you either have a castle or you have a desert. It's like, no, I'm gonna let it be either. Hey, Nintendo, what if I could change the color of the sky however I wanted? What do you think about that, Nintendo? John Nintendo. Hey, Nintendo, what if I had multiple little, what if I made it, there, boom. Look at that. Now it's in brambles, but also, not only is it in brambles, it's also, there's some mountains in the background, and, no, there's a moon in the background, and there's mountains in front of that, and also, we're in a castle. It's upside down. That's cool. Oh, because of this toggle flip here. Yeah, what about that, John Nintendo? Now I'm in a castle with some brambles and mountains and the moon. I didn't even know Twitch existed 4 years ago. There you go. And I can pick whatever song I want. I'm not limited to just this theme, because there is no theme. Look at all these fun little characters we made. These fun little enemies. What a blast. We got enemies, we got tiles. We have so many different types. We got wires and gadgets. Bowling ball. That one made it into Paper Robot. And the baseball. I guess we're gonna have to have the soccer ball. Slopes. Yeah, slopes, Nintendo. How about that? How about that, Nintendo, John Nintendo? How about we have slopes? Oh, but wait, what's that, Nintendo? You can only either have slope 1 or slope 2? Hey, Nintendo, what if I made extra steep slope? Also, no, he doesn't tilt, but he does slide. The art is very simplified. Something that always bugged me a bit about, let's see, what's the, how do I know there's a button for it. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, copy paste. How about that? How do I copy paste? Is it control? There we go. So, this is how slopes appear in Mario Maker, and I get it. I actually get it now. I know why they do it. It's not the best reason, but I get it. So check this out. Oh, hang on, it was slipperier than I was ready for. All right. So, also let's zoom in. Hey, John Nintendo. Zoom in trigger. Okay, so check it out. When you're on a slope, this probably isn't the best slope to prove this on. I'm about to go off on Nintendo here. Okay, so when you're on a slope, the middle of your character is what matters. And this is silly, but this is how it works, for better or for worse. So you have a wall. Oh, do I have the hitbox mode enabled in this? No, I don't. Okay, so wall, you can see it lines up with the feet. Okay, the feet is my hitbox. Boom. But when you're on a slope, if I just said, hey, this box can't go into a solid object, well then this would look really weird because I would be standing on my toe. So instead, when you are on a slope, we only care about the center point of your feet. So slopes have this really, really hard to program around system, wherein for slopes and only slopes, we only use the center point of your feet or head, if it's like a ceiling slope, to determine where you land on it. Okay, so next up comes the weird bit. Nintendo includes this solid block as a must-have at the edge of a slope. And it makes sense because, here we go, because when you don't have it, get out of here. When you don't have that, you get this really awkward scenario right here at the edge of the slope. Let me highlight this one down here. Oops. Let me highlight this one. So these are all solid, but in different ways. So right here, you can see my solidity line is diagonal. Right here, I've got a wall solidity. So there's gonna be this moment right here is weird because I'm right here. It's like solidity breaks for a bit. There's this very awkward spot here where things go very wrong. So I get you can try and program around it and get something that mostly works, but you're gonna wind up with some weird effects. And Nintendo was like, let's just make it so they can't even do that. Let's just force them to have a block at the tail. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. They went the easy route. Yeah. It does make for some awkward physics that they have to work around. Where you'd get cases where people would look at it and say, hey, I understand the rules, but it's weird how you interact with this edge of the slope. Because I'm like half in the slope, but half against the wall. When I'm all the way in a slope, it looks normal. When I'm all the way against a wall, it looks normal. When you're right at the midpoint where the two different solidity methods meet, it looks weird. And Nintendo does not want their games to look weird, ever. So I get it. I get it. Player versus mode. This game does not have multiplayer, so I love that GermDove made a 4-player versus mode level. Oh, look at this, a classic level. This was from the race. No, nice. Yeah, Leech is always cracked at this game, and every game. This level was made as part of a set of levels for a race before the game was released. Kind of build a little bit of hype about it. It was a fun race. We had four players. Yeah, easy. Leech, as you might have guessed, found some really fun bugs in the game. Oh, this bouncy blocks. These things are kind of fun. One of the most fun blocks in the game. Oh, jeez. What in the world is this? Oh, and then a grab jump. Honestly, when people found weird bugs, I was like, I don't care. No. I'm not Nintendo. I'm not your mom. Well, at least they give me a retry. Oh, well, nice. These are kind of like the bumpers in Celeste, more than the bumpers in Mario Maker. Jeez. I cannot do a grab jump. Love it. Nice. I should wait. I should just wait on the key. There's no pressure here in this section. Okay, but I do need to grab the fence. Nice. You should not, but you can. So Nintendo says you can have 100 enemies and that's it. I say, have as many as you want, but people with slower computers will have trouble. If your computer can run it, you can play it. I'm not gonna stop you. There we go. Whee! What is that spider there for? Fast fall, die. That was like one of my big principles with this game, was like, I don't want to force limitations like Nintendo does. Even if the experience is it's not gonna suffer so much as be inconsistent. But I don't want people to be able to not do things. Oh, I think I can just line up there. Yeah. Oh, well. One of them's a 2v2 and they combine into bigger enemies. Well, in this game, you can crash your browser. Levelhead. I am familiar with Levelhead. I've never played it. I found out about it while I was making this game, and I was like, well, I don't want to... What is that setup? I don't want to feel like I am stealing ideas from it, so I'm not going to look at it at all. And I didn't. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's cool. That's okay, back surf. I love a good back surf. The reverse Kaizo. The invisible floor. Oh, the choke. Some people made too hard Kaizo. This was the amount of Kaizo I was like, this is good. This is what the game works well with. The jumps are very floaty, so it does not feel like Mario Maker. Surfs are fine. Surfs in this game feel great. Dang it, you gotta really hit the side of that. Shell jumps do not feel good in this game. This game was not meant for shell jumps. Uh-oh. Second attempt. There we go. Are you kidding me? I clipped it. What am I doing playing video games? I'm supposed to be making a video game tonight. What are you guys doing to me? Yeah, it's lengthwise encoding. Make me have fun. Yeah, so there are 5 layers to the map. There's the main layer, and then there's one for water tiles. There's one for backdrop. There's 5 of them. And those are encoded. I don't remember how many bytes of data. What is failing? Everything is working properly, so I have no idea what's failing. And then sprites are just individual blobs of data of like there is a pig at location 5,3. And so that works decently for most setups. What it does not work well for is if you have a lot of empty space. Oh wait, actually no, I do run length. That's it, run length encoding. So it actually works great for empty space up to a point. If you had like say 20 of the exact same tile in a row, then I store that as the number 20 and then the ID of that tile, instead of saying tile, 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 tile. But I never went all in on that solution. Like, it only does it per row or something. I don't actually remember how that works. But as a result, checkerboard does not work well at all. Oh! All right, I'm gonna beat this level, and then I'm gonna. Well, I'm not gonna have much time to do video games, huh? You know what? I got an idea. We'll raid into GermDub, who is also playing this game right now. But he's playing it on a browser that isn't hardware accelerated for it, so we'll see if it goes well. Oh no! How'd I get in there? He's playing it on Edge, which does not run JavaScript canvas very well. Something about the way they optimize it. Yeah, there's no exe. It's a JavaScript game, so it only runs in the browser. Now you can download the entire setup. Like you can do saved web page as, and it will run locally. There used to be a backend server, but now it's a fully offline game because the game is like old. There was not enough to justify the cost of having a server hosted with a database. So now all the levels are baked into the game. You can still make levels, but they can't automatically be uploaded. I alone hold the keys to the server, which is just the GitHub repository. So I can still add levels. There's just no automated process where you just clear check it and upload it. No, that was... What is up with that? Jump now. I was also very hesitant to make the physics Mario-like, because I was like, I don't want people to like say, oh, this is just Mario. I want this to be its own game that I made, not a copy of Mario. But as a result, the physics feel very weird when you're coming from playing Mario. Actually, the way that the clear checks worked back when we had the server going is you did not even have to clear it from any checkpoint. You could just clear it from the beginning, and that was it. That was all it took. If you needed checkpoints, you could use that as part of your clear check. Like, you could have required checkpoints. You could have checkpoints that would soft lock you. That was allowed. Frickin' frick. Key jumps are good, actually. I think you'll find. Yeah, it was very different. It was very different. I had a whole thing back in the days of Twitter when I was about to release this game where I threw a lot of shade at Mario Maker with each of my little posts about the game. And like, I would post about a particular feature and explain how it works. And I had lots of things to say about, oh, there's chains here. I had lots of things to say about checkpoints. Okay, it's actually 12 by 12. There we go. We got it. Oh, and you can have world record on your own level. Screw it. I don't care. Go for it. How many levels did we have? So these are 50 per page, so almost 300 levels were made for this game. Unusual. It was. Well, okay, so specifically it was because Dabble, the main character, was kind of built before the game engine was. I made him for a game. Like, that's my profile picture on most every platform. And I made it for a game before I joined Twitch, which was ages ago. But it was only years after that that I actually finally got around to making the game I wanted to make. Man, what a fun game it was to make. It was a real challenge, and I'm very satisfied with how it came out. There's definitely things I would have done differently, but I think it was a great time, and everyone had a lot of fun playing it. All right, let's go over to GermDove since he is currently playing this right now, but he's playing it in slow motion because he's not using Chrome, and that's how the engine works. You really kind of need to have it on Chrome. Thanks for the chat. I'm going to continue working on this. Oh, actually, I may not have a chance to. I'm not going to get much free time this weekend. Maybe I'll get a little bit of free time to work on this before Sunday's stream, but it may look like this and nothing much more than this. But hey, the rework of the level geometry is coming along nicely. We're going to see if that new frog looks any better. And then I need to redo this animation over here that's currently invisible, so don't even worry about that. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. See ya.